cough, so if I get under coughing fit, you can just entertain yourselves while I recover. Okay, my name is Laura Kleeneze. Like most people here, I went to school. Like some people here, then I went on to college and got a degree. Then I went and got another degree. So the plan was, I'd get a job, go out, make loads of money, and life would be great. And so for a while, that was right. I went out, got a great job, I had loads of money, worked long hours for that money, but I loved my work. I really enjoyed it. But I didn't figure on becoming a single mum and not wanting to work the 12 hours a day that I had to make that money. And I also didn't figure on being made redundant. So I needed to find something to pay the bills while I looked for a job. We weren't in the recession back then, so I knew I would get another job. But while I was waiting, I needed to find something. So I looked and I saw on the Tesco notice board across the road, I saw an ad for earn extra income. So I rang the number, got the information pack in the post, and I thought, Kleeneze, I recognise that name. I think I got a catalogue years and years ago, so I know it's legit. So Marie rang me, but I couldn't take the call. I was putting my daughter to bed. If I'd known what that call was going to lead to, I would have put my daughter to bed later. But I asked her to give me a call the next night. My daughter's 11 now, but she wasn't always as good as she is now. So it took me a while to get her to bed. So Marie rang the next night, fair play. Couldn't talk to her then either. Said, I am interested, please call me back. So she did. She called me back the next night and I was able to talk to her. Lesson number 1, persevere in your follow-up calls. Because if she hadn't called the second or the third time, I might never have rang up looking for the information again. Where would I be now? So I made an arrangement then to meet Eamon. And I met him in the local pub. Now I knew I couldn't bring him back to my house because my mother would think I was mad. So I met him in the pub down the road. He showed me the circles on a napkin. No doubt, he did. No kidding, on the napkin. I thought, this looks good. This looks like something that could work. So I signed up there and then, brought the catalogues back to the house, and yes, my mother thought I was mad. But I did it. I went out with the catalogues, I got orders. It worked. People actually bought things from me. But it is hard to break the habit of a lifetime, so I did go and get another job. Like I said, it was easy enough to get jobs in those times. But I kept on Kleeneze as a sideline. Isn't it great when you're doing Kleeneze alongside your salary? You know, you feel rich. You are rich. You have your salary, which is there, and then you have this extra money. It was brilliant. There's no way I was going to stop this, and I didn't. I reached gold distributor level, but then I became complacent, and my business stagnated. But I was still fine. I was still making a good bit of money beside my salary. I didn't need to go any further. That comfort level thing that you all hear about, that kicked in. But then I was made redundant again. So that was only a couple of years ago. I wasn't so rich anymore, but I was glad that I kept on my Kleeneze business. I would have been in real trouble if I hadn't. So I thought long and hard, and I decided I didn't want to go back and work for somebody else. I didn't want that control taken from me again. I wanted to be in control of my life. So I decided I didn't want to have to ask somebody for a day off. I did want to be appreciated for my hard work and effort. So I made the decision to be my own boss. So since I decided then I had to up the game, had to build up my customer base even more. I did come across, and I still do come across, new distributors in new areas that I go into, but that's fine. I find customers in between their customers. And new distributors sometimes come into my area, and I say to you, stay out of my areas, okay? No, I'm only kidding. I know you'll find customers in between my customers. It's great. My customers ring me. There's somebody else due in your area, you know. I've chased them off with a broomstick. Thanks. Hit them with a 2x4 next time. Okay, I've also continued to grow my team. That's the important thing. And many of them are here today. So thanks guys for coming along. Since I decided to go full-time in Kleeneze, my life has improved. It had to. I have more responsibilities. I have a house in Dublin, I have an apartment in Portugal. My daughter, who wouldn't go to sleep for me many years ago, is now in a private school. She plays piano, she goes to college, does Irish dancing. This is all expense, you know, and I just could not do that if it wasn't for Kleeneze. So my goal now is to go bronze. For that, I need 2 people in my team to want to go gold. And I have more than 2 in my team who want to go gold. So maybe I'll go SED instead of gold. Instead of bronze. Thank you very much.